Welcome, families, staff, and Eagles, to the 52nd commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. Graduation is undeniably the best night of the year, because on graduation night, we get to honor the accomplishments of our graduates. We get to celebrate their perseverance, applaud their commitment to their education, and rejoice in the promising future that awaits them all. Well, I cannot deny that tonight is made extra special because of all the class of 2020 has had to go through these past months. The truth is, these last months have only further illustrated what we knew about this group of young people a long time ago. They are survivors. As our poster says in our school's main office, they know that the greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time you fall. Each one of you graduates continues to rise, to be an example to the rest of us on what it means to never give up. Of course you rose to the occasion and completed your classes through a pandemic, through civil unrest, through so much uncertainty. Of course you did, because your whole life has prepared you for this moment. Through starting a new school and hoping you would finally feel a part of a school community, you rose. Through days when you were physically healthy, but emotionally you were struggling, you rose. Through waking up at the crack of dawn to work on your family's farm, or racing from school to your part-time job, you rose. Through moving homes and losing loved ones, you rose. Through having the courage to live your life authentically and repeat your preferred pronouns one more time, you rose. So while every class of 2020 has given up so much and are being praised around the country, as they should, I am here to tell you that this group of young people have spent about 18 years, not just 3 months, overcoming obstacles, and we simply could not be prouder of you than we are today. You have earned this moment. Soak it in. My greatest wish for you is to continue to rise, to soar, letting nothing stand in your way. More than ever before, the world is counting on you to go out there and be the change makers. But do me one favor. As you embark on your next steps, college, trade school, the job force, military, community activism, find your people and stay connected. You have been lucky to come to school each day and be surrounded by those who make you feel good about yourself, those who make you feel safe and valued. Continue to surround yourself with people who make you feel good about yourself and are rooting for your success. Having to distance has in some ways made it clearer than ever who those people are in our lives. The people you missed, the people you worried about, the people you found creative ways to stay connected to. Having a sense of community is, well, it's everything. And while each one of you has or will find your people, your community, know that we will always be here for you, no matter what. Eagles are forever. I would like to take a moment to thank our most important partners, which are our families, who have worked with us these last years in hopes of one day seeing their student graduate from high school. Thank you for entrusting us with your child. We could not do what we do without the support, encouragement, and love they receive from home. I would like to thank our staff for their unparalleled dedication to our students. If we have a secret ingredient, it's our staff. the most frequent compliment I hear from current students as well as alumni is the teachers. They are so nice and willing to help you. Indeed they are, and indeed they have. They have taken this journey alongside of you graduates and have cheered you on all the way. I want to thank the Allegan School Board and Superintendent James Antoine for their support over many years and their ongoing commitment to ensuring all Allegan public school students, regardless of their school, feel safe, loved, and valued. And I want to invite all of you to take a picture with tonight's photographer, Amy Crum, following the ceremony. And don't forget to take a celebratory cupcake from the cafeteria on your way out. I would now like to invite Jennifer Hammond, our school's restorative justice facilitator, up to say a few words.
Good evening, Eagles. How are you doing? Good. That's awesome. So my name is Jen Hammond, and I came here about 2.5 years ago to start a program called Restorative Justice. And so one of the first questions that I had from the students was, are you a cop? As you know, I am not a cop. My job was simple. I had the responsibility to teach you how to resolve conflict in a manner that was peaceful and kind. How big was my job? It was a little too intimidating at first, but I've learned so much from each and every one of you. It was also my opportunity to give you a voice. I hope between those two things, I have done my job. I've had a couple of proud moments as I've traveled with you all for the last 2.5 years. My proudest moment, I will say, is I had 2 gentlemen run through the office and say, hey, we need that conference room table right now. And I'm like, okay, I'll be right there. And they're like, no, we don't need you. We're just going to have a conversation. And I felt like, wow, I've done my job. They're going to have a conversation and resolve conflict in a way that's peaceful and kind. We're traveling down a very difficult road today, for sure. There's so much conflict in our world today. I feel it more than ever before. And so what I say to you, the students that I have worked with for 2.5 years now, take the lessons that you have learned at the Allegan Alternative High School and be a role model for others. Help others be kind, as I have seen you do so many times. Help others treat people with dignity and respect. Teach other people to resolve conflict in ways that are peaceful and kind. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting you, for you letting me be a part of your journey. You have been a part of my journey as well. So I'd like to read a poem as I close for you. This is my wish for you. Comfort on difficult days, smiles when sadness intrudes, rainbows to follow the clouds, laughter to kiss your lips, sunsets to warm your heart, hugs when spirits sag, beauty for your eyes to see, friendships to brighten your being, faith so that you can believe, confidence for when you doubt, courage to know yourself, patience to accept the truth, and love to complete your life.
Thank you, Jen. We learned only weeks ago that Allegan Alternative High School was named School of the Year by the Michigan Alternative Education Organization. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. Thank you, amazing crowd. I know without a shadow of a doubt that the countless contributions the 30 of you have made to our school over your years with us led to this accolade. So here are two student speakers who are examples of students that make Allegan Alternative High School something truly special. Our first student speaker tonight is Sam Greenelge.
I am kind of nervous, so hang on. I want to start off by saying in all my years of schooling, I wasn't big on the idea of standing in front of people or giving speeches or saying goodbyes. So I'll only take a moment of your time. With all of our high school days over and we're now starting to say goodbye, I realize we are all moving on to the next chapter in our own lives, our own books. I'd also like to take a minute to thank our teachers and staff who have helped us along this way. And we cannot forget our parents who have helped us along the way, who have helped raise us, who have helped us with homework on late nights, or when we were sick, or even when we got into trouble. I would like to thank you all. As my class moves forward, we will not forget this day in our lives. As Dr. Seuss once said, you're off to great places today. Today is your day, your mountain is waiting for you, so be on your way. Today is our day, class. And may we not leave here sad because we have to say goodbye, but happy with all that we have accomplished here at the Allegan Alternative. Thank you.
And our next and final student speaker of the evening is Cass McElwee.
I'd like to apologize, first off, if my emotions or my ADHD gets the best of me while I'm up here. Hello, everyone. I'd like to start off by introducing myself. My name is Cassidy Shea McElwee. I am 18. I've attended the Allegan Alternative High School for 3 years. And I am very proud of the woman I have become today and will continue to grow and be. I wouldn't be that woman today if the alt would not have existed and gave me the second chance I needed, the renewed life it gave me. But I wasn't always that woman. When I first came to the alt, I was a fighter, I was cold, a survivor in this world. I'll admit my first 3 months were rough at school. I started the year how I always did, on the defense. I got into a fight that year, but they handled it differently than what I'm used to. They actually cared. They wanted to hear me, help me even, and not just send me home. It shocked me, and I was definitely closed off at first. Jen tried to talk through it with me that day, and I was just full of hate. I was scared. But once I let my walls come crashing down and let her in my life, I did a full 180. From that day forward, I went from surviving to living, and nothing has ever felt that good. The alternative represents second chances and rebirth, and I can vouch for that until I stop breathing. Ironically, the bird we use to represent us has that same meaning. The eagle symbolizes self-discovery, renewal, and rebirth. It teaches you about inner strength and courage. One of the big things you'll hear being tossed around the halls is mind, body, and spirit. Those three things we cherish very much in our eagle family. The eagles also soar higher than any other bird. Soar is also an important word to us eagles. Soar for us means study overcome, achieve, and reward. I'm mentioning these things because this school will do everything in its power to keep you going, to never let you give up. Once you step through those doors as a student and be prepared for your life to be changed and impact you for eternity. I probably sound crazy because of how much I love this school's meaning, its staff, and my fellow classmates today with me and my younger generations. All right, let's wrap this up with some thank yous and bragging about the class of 2020. I'd like to say thank you to all the staff here today and previous teachers we had. You guys have loved me and accepted me since day one, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. I'd also like to thank the Restorative Justice Program for your services and Jen. The skills I've learned from your program changed my life, and I plan to keep using them throughout life. I'd like to thank the Mayo Stars organization for giving alternative students the amazing opportunity to meet each other and make amazing new friends along the way. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my family and friends for never giving up on me and keeping me on my feet. A few people I'd like to shout out by name: my grandpa McElwee, my father Craig McElwee, my brother Gavin McElwee, my boyfriend John Slade, my mom Brenda Burton, my grandma and papa Karen and Terry Brillancourt, and my best friends Leo Brouwer, Josh Uganskis, Tim Walker, Ben Moon, and Ella Gillies. Our class will go down in history. Our generation will go down in history. Let's make an impact and make sure we hit the history books. Let the history books show how strong we were and how hard we worked to make this world better for our future generations. Thank you everyone who attended today, and thank you for listening to my story.
We now have 2 scholarships to hand out tonight. The first scholarship is from the Allegan Education Association and will be handed out by Scholarship Committee Representative and Allegan Alternative Social Studies teacher, Michael Price.
Good evening. My name is Michael Price. In addition to being the social studies teacher at Allegan Alternative, I also had the privilege of serving on the Allegan Education Association Scholarship Committee. This year, the committee had the opportunity to consider 12 outstanding senior applicants. To label every one of these young men and women as remarkable doesn't seem to do them justice. Their perseverance in juggling the demands of school with the responsibilities of work and family life, all in the midst of a global pandemic, is truly remarkable. One of these remarkable seniors is among us today, and her name is Destiny Deroche. Although I have only known her for 1 year, Destiny almost immediately impressed me with her intellect, her candor, her perseverance, and to be frank, a little bit of sass. Dez's plans this fall are to attend KVCC to study pre-law. And if I know Des half as well as I think I do, there is no one better positioned to be a warrior for justice and remake the world. On behalf of the AEA and the faculty of Allegan Alternative High School, I'm happy to award this scholarship for $750 to Destiny Deroche.
Congratulations, Des. Our second and final scholarship is the Hanson Follow Your Dream Award, sponsored generously by Dee Dee and Jim Hanson, and is given to a graduating senior who has a dream, but also understands that a dream without a plan is just a wish. This year's recipient is a student who we have seen truly grow and mature over her years with us. Her senior year in particular was a standout year as she took her schoolwork very seriously and used her time at the Allegan Tech Center as a stepping stone to a future career. This student plans to pursue veterinary tech at the college level this fall and has been accepted not only to KVCC but also GRCC, where she plans to attend. And yes, I sent in your ACT scores today. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Hanson Follow Your Dream Award, Haley Lockwood. Now it is time for the presentation of the diplomas. This year, we are going to share a bit about each graduate with you before calling their full name and having them walk across the field. With a quick wit, winning smile, and often colorful hair, Leo is able to brighten any room. Leo is passionate about social justice and making the world a better place. He is an open-minded thinker, but is also willing to speak up for what he believes is right. He is known as a loyal friend who goes out of his way to help others. Leo loves art and music, especially live concerts. Leo was able to overcome many challenges to find success at our school, and for that, he is an inspiration to both staff and students. Leo makes our school a better place just by being a part of it. Leo Brouwer. Dylan has been described as loyal and someone who looks out for others. He's always eager to learn new things and doesn't easily back down from a challenge. Dylan has been an integral part of the Allegan Alternative bowling team, helping the school to bring back numerous medals and trophies. Dylan has done an excellent job staying in touch during distance learning, and we hope he will always stay in touch, even after he graduates. Dylan M. Cole. Des is a strong, independent young woman who does not give up and wants to be a voice for those who do not have one. She is as smart as she is sassy, which makes her a ton of fun to be around. Des is always thinking of her future and is excited to go to college. Des doesn't wait for opportunities to come to her, she creates them. This determination and confidence makes her a force to be reckoned with. Just like her name, we know she is destined for greatness. Destiny Leanne Deroche. Sam is one of the most determined people you will ever meet. When she sets a goal, it becomes a mission for her, and she will not stop until she achieves it. Sam is always willing to help out around the school, including to help organize the Eagle's Nest Food Pantry. Sam is an avid reader, known to finish a book in a mere day or two. It's great when the fun-loving side of Sam comes out, which can especially be seen when she's with her puppy. We wish Sam a future filled with this same balance of accomplishments and joy found in life's little moments. Samantha Louise Greenelge. Levi is a motivated learner who has a strong work ethic. If there is an obstacle to overcome, he doesn't make excuses, but instead maintains a positive attitude, knowing he can overcome it and meet his goals. Levi is observant and insightful, which makes him a joy to have in the classroom. Levi is also described as being polite and respectful. It is therefore no surprise that he gets along so well with peers and staff alike. Keep moving forward, Levi. There is nothing you cannot do. Levi Joseph Johnson. We have had the joy of watching Sian transform from a shy and anxious ninth grader to a senior performing stand-up comedy in front of the entire school. Sian has a sharp sense of humor, a trait typical of the brightest of people. These attributes made them the perfect anchor for our Quiz Bowl team for back-to-back years. Sian's creativity and intellect, combined with their leadership ability, made them a highly effective editor and cover designer for our yearbooks. Sian's talent at graphic design led to a paid internship at the Sassy Olive, the first of its kind for our school and for this thriving local business. Sian was also an important contributor to their first-hour leadership skills class, willing to perform any task the class demanded of them with aplomb. Sian, remember, your Eagle family will be here for you forever. Sian Ketchy! Haley is a friendly and compassionate young woman. She absolutely loves animals and did a phenomenal job at the veterinary tech program at the Allegan Tech Center. Haley enjoys training her Chihuahua Bonnie and the many other cats and dogs at home. She is learning how to cook and prepare recipes handed down through many generations in her family. Her favorite subject in school is English because she loves to write. We love to hear her laugh and see her enthusiasm first thing in the morning. Continue to be such a bright light, Haley. Haley Jean Lockwood. Xavier may very well be one of the nicest and most respectful students we have ever had. Xavier has a great sense of humor and always seems to be in a good mood. He's full of energy and could be found shooting hoops every day in our gym. Xavier was a member of the AAHS basketball team, Quiz Bowl team, and Mayo Stars. He's an avid reader who particularly enjoyed the Cherub book series. He loves spending time with his siblings, playing games, talking with friends, and just being happy. We wish you, Xavier, a lifetime of happiness. Xavier D. Lopez. When you first meet Sara, you may find her to be a bit quiet and shy. But once you get to know her, you realize she has a great sense of humor and a lot to say. Sara is a hard worker, and once she gets in a groove, she can accomplish an extraordinary amount. Sara has an open mind and is willing to try new things. Sara completed the criminal justice program at the Allegan Tech Center. Teachers recall the wonderful pieces of writing that Sara created. She has a wonderful smile that we will surely miss. Sara Lynn Mayer. Cass is the ultimate Eagle ambassador, helping new students adjust as well as supporting peers when they just need a friend. Cass has the ability to step back, observe, and then be a voice of logic and reason. Cass played an integral role in the implementation of our restorative justice program. At Mediation Services annual dinner, Cass spoke about the power of healing harm in a way that is peaceful and productive, bringing the room to tears. Cass is full of school spirit and wants to be a part of nearly all school activities. Whether it's history class, the journaling group, or Mayo Stars, Cass brings energy and enthusiasm to everything she is involved with. We will miss her colorful appearance and colorful personality so much. Cass Shea McElwee. Ben is a hands-on learner who thrives when he can be an active part of the learning process. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that he jumped at the opportunity to attend the tech center where he studied heavy equipment. Ben is extremely handy, good with tools, and loves trucks. His strong work ethic can be seen through the hours he spends working at a farm, even though it means getting up very early in the morning. Ben also loves being active and has been an outstanding addition to the AAHS basketball team. We are so happy that Ben found his way to our school and feel whoever he crosses paths with will be lucky to have known him. Benjamin S. Moon. Jared is extremely self-disciplined and an independent worker. He understands what needs to be done and works hard to accomplish the task at hand. He's a self-starter, constantly taking initiative. Jared also has the ability to look at the big picture. He is easygoing and a good friend to his peers. He is skilled at time management, being able to balance his schoolwork with the responsibilities that come with having a job. In his free time, Jared enjoys kayaking, playing video games, and listening to music. Keep focused and driven, Jared. Jared T. Peevler. Ryan is a kind and gentle person, always doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. Staff and students always look forward to chatting with him each day. He has a terrific sense of humor, and his laughter is infectious. When spring came around and the sun began to shine, Ryan looked forward to making his way over to the Allegan Sports Complex to practice softball as part of the school's team. Ryan studied criminal justice at the Allegan Tech Center, where he thrived. We will miss his smile and kind-heartedness. Ryan William Rabb. Connor is a mellow, easygoing guy who can get along with just about anyone. Connor has a great sense of humor and loves funny memes. His deadpan style of humor and perfect delivery could bring a smile to the faces of staff and students on any given day. Connor is an honest person and unafraid to tell it like it is. He is an independent worker who finds motivation through the visualization of success. Connor's favorite classes are social studies and English. Outside of school, he enjoys Star Wars, playing with his pet dogs, and being with close friends. Continue to maintain that balance of humor and hard work, Connor. Connor J. Ritz. Austin is described as a kind and gentle person. He is soft-spoken, but also a deep thinker. Austin is both a hands-on learner as well as a traditional learner. During his time at our school, he enjoyed building robots in science class and writing alternative endings to novels in English class. Some of his favorite books are Twisted by Laurie Halse Anderson and The Romantics by Leah Conan. Austin is a talented artist, demonstrated in the anime-inspired characters that he creates. Austin finds motivation in his friends and family who help him to continue to strive for success. Keep moving forward, Austin. You are capable of so much. Austin J. Robinson. Alyssa is described as being one of the most pleasant students we have ever had. She is kind, caring, and compassionate. While some people may perceive Alyssa as quiet, those who get to know her realize how much of a thoughtful conversationalist she is. She loves animals and participated in the horseback riding program this year at our school. Alyssa is a diligent worker who could always be counted on to finish tasks with maximum effort. Alyssa's favorite subject was English, and her favorite book is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Alyssa wants to be a cosmetologist and has already been accepted into a program. We will miss her smile and look forward to hearing all about her accomplishments. Alyssa Lynn Sekan. Brianna is a helper, always willing to jump in and lend a hand. She has done a just outstanding job in the Emergency Medical Services Program at the Allegan Tech Center, where she gained the knowledge, skills, and judgment to treat patients with complicated medical or traumatic conditions, where proper care can literally make the difference between life and death. She was a member of both our school's quiz ball team as well as our softball team, merging her strong academic skills with her natural athletic ability. Brianna shines in our STEM program at Allegan Alternative, wanting to take as many science classes as possible, including engineering and coding. When she is not learning to save lives, working hard in school, or being a wonderful friend, you can find her quietly practicing magic tricks with her deck of cards. Brianna, we will miss your energy and drive. You truly make a difference. Brianna and Salcedo. In the short time he was with us, Dakota managed to leave a lasting impact on our school. With his infectious smile and positive attitude, Dakota brightened each classroom he entered. Dakota is easygoing and flexible. Yet when given a task, he consistently rises to the occasion. Dakota is described as being creative, which is evident in his writing as well as his music. Dakota performs his music live and loves the thrill of being on stage. He's also an animal lover and has a pet dog named Blue. Dakota, never lose that positive energy and creativity. We look forward to seeing big things from you. Dakota J. Shuett. We have seen Marcus become a man on a mission when he sets his mind to achieving a goal and won't allow any obstacles to come in his way. Marcus is a very independent worker and enjoys opportunities to work at his own pace. Learning comes naturally to Marcus, and he's willing to question anything. Both staff and students enjoy spending time listening to his unique thoughts about topics he's passionate about. Marcus's favorite subject in school is math. When he is not in school, he enjoys gaming, listening to music, and spending time with loved ones. Marcus wants a career centered around business and entrepreneurship. We have no doubt that, as always, he will achieve whatever he sets his mind to. Marcus D. Springs. Wren exudes creativity. She is a talented artist who seizes any opportunity to express her creative side. She completed the new media program at the Allegan Tech Center, has taken numerous art classes, and even won this year's Code Orange design program, where her drawing was chosen to be on all Code Orange apparel. Wren is wonderful with younger students, whether they are her siblings or buddies from our elementary schools that she mentored during sensory events. She loves reading and writing poetry. She has been a star on our bowling team and involved in more activities than we can count, from blood drives to spirit weeks. Wren continues to want to celebrate her fellow classmates in AAHS, even during quarantine, working hard to make sure every student understands how special they are. Wren, please know how special you are to all of us. Wren S. Story. There is so much more to Gavin than meets the eye. While he presents as quiet and stoic, he is a fascinating person with a diverse set of interests and talents. Gavin plays the bass guitar, and his favorite band is Motorhead. It is fun to see him walk into school each day with the vintage rock t-shirt under that black leather jacket. When he is not playing music or working on assignments from school, you can find him working hard on a dairy farm or a local grocery store. Gavin is able to juggle multiple responsibilities while always keeping a level head. Gavin proved to be a very positive role model to his peer at Hillside Learning and Behavior Center. We have loved getting to know you, Gavin. Stay focused, and you will surely achieve your goals. Gavin Wade Taylor. Cameron joined our school in his senior year. We are so happy we were able to give him the opportunity to earn his diploma and become a part of our school family. Cameron is a mature and well-mannered young adult. He always approaches staff respectfully and seems to appreciate the one-on-one help we were able to give. Cameron is always willing to pitch in whenever he is needed and make positive contributions to our school. He put himself in a position where he was able to graduate one trimester early thanks to his motivation and dedication to his studies. Cameron is a music lover and has a great sense of humor. Cameron is earnest and believes in doing the right thing. We only wish we could have had Cameron as an Eagle a little bit longer, but feel lucky that he chose to end his high school career at Allegan Alternative. Keep soaring, Cameron. Cameron William Tigrutenheis. Jessie's personality is as colorful as her hair and the clothes she wears. Jessie was always a ray of sunshine each day when she would arrive at school early and greet office staff and fellow students with a cheerful "Good morning." She adores her cats, loves reading poetry, and her favorite subject in school is chemistry. Jessie is outgoing and chatty, having the ability to make friends with ease. She looked out for others and helped many students during challenging times. Jessie was able to maintain a part-time job while keeping up with her schoolwork, not an easy task. Ask Jessie, and she will tell you that our school was a safe place for her to find success and accomplish her goal of graduating. We are so lucky you found your way to us, Jessie. Continue to glow. Jessie D. Trollard. Josh is an open-minded and accepting person who values diversity. He spent a year volunteering as a peer at Hillside Learning and Behavior Center, where he created a special bond with a student, not only being a friend, but also helping that student refine their social skills. Josh is an avid reader who enjoys the works of H.P. Lovecraft and Ernest Cline. He was an important contributor to our school's Quiz Bowl team. Josh has a unique style that syncs perfectly with his personality. His sense of humor is bone dry, and he was able to create laughter almost everywhere he went. Josh would one day like to become a chef, and we hope he leaves his mark on every dish he creates. Thank you, Josh, for helping our school be a place where students are comfortable being their authentic selves. Continue to be a positive force in the world. Joshua J. Uganskis. Tim has a big heart and cares deeply about his classmates, friends, and loved ones. His smile lights up our entire school. Tim was always welcoming to new students and had patience with younger students who were still finding their way. Tim is a music lover as well as an animal lover with 4 dogs and 2 cats. Tim is a hands-on learner whose favorite class is chemistry. He is a hard worker who unwinds with outdoor activities, including hunting, fishing, and hiking. Tim also works outdoors, where he is an integral part of his family's landscaping business. Tim, we will miss your gentle spirit and your joyful laugh. Continue down the path you are working so hard to pave. Timothy M. Walker. Alicia always made a point of starting and ending her days by stopping in the main office to chat with Deb, which would always include laughter and a bit of advice. Alicia loves photography, sunflowers, volleyball, her cat Carlos, and reading. Her favorite book is When We Collided by Emery Lord. Alicia was also a part of the first group of students to participate in a horseback riding program, and she would always return grinning ear to ear with stories to share about her horse. When it comes to school, Alicia is an independent worker who likes to go at her own pace. She is tenacious and persevered through challenges to complete her high school education, proving she can do anything she sets her mind to. Stay driven, Alicia, and your dreams will become realities. Alicia Marie Watson. Megan is a self-sufficient young woman who can easily stand on her own 2 feet. She loves the outdoors and anything that has to do with horses. She is not only a horse lover, but has won many horse riding competitions and is exceptional at it. Staff love watching highlights from her competitions that she would proudly play for them on her phone. We will miss hearing her spurs jingle jangle down our halls. She did an exemplary job in the welding program at the Allegan Tech Center, a skill that can take her far. Staff enjoyed seeing the perfect practice welds that showcased her immense talent. While Megan is strong and independent, she also has a gentle, sensitive side. She has a big heart and always wants the best for her friends and family. Megan is quick with a compliment and a smile that can make your whole day. Megan, we will be cheering you on in all of your endeavors. Megan M. Wedge. Alex joined our school at the end of his high school career, but we are so glad we were able to spend some time getting to know him and helping him complete his high school education. Alex is a jokester. His sense of humor comes shining through, and he always has a witty comeback for anything you say to him. Outside of school, Alex enjoys working on cars and always has a humorous story about a vehicle that needed repair after an off-road misadventure. It was a joy to see him walk through our doors each day with a bright smile and a sparkle in his eyes. Like most of our students, Alex overcame challenges on his way to graduation. His perseverance was an inspiration to staff and students alike. We will miss you, Alex, and we know great things are on the horizon. Alexander M. Weems. Last, but certainly not least, is Durrell. Durrell is one of the most outgoing and charismatic students we have ever had. Everything Durrell does, he does with intensity. This includes the leadership we saw from him as a student in the criminal justice program at the Tech Center. It includes his passion for basketball and desire to see our team find success. And it includes his love of making and performing music. Durrell is a people person and can win over an individual or a crowd with ease. This characteristic made him an important mentor during his time in our peer-to-peer program at Hillside, where he spent time making a difference and changing lives. Durrell, continue to be a change maker and make a difference in the world around you. Durrell D. Williams. If the students will all please rise. I now present to you the Allegan Alternative High School graduating class of 2020.